It's Monday, August 4th, and we have some severe weather to talk about. And this intro is a little bit different. And shout out to Hayden, shout out to Eli. They are going to say some things right now.
Like and subscribe to What About Logan. His goal is to reach 5,000 subscribers, and we have to get 1 million views.
Tornado! Let's get right into it. Starting off on satellite, we have a lot of cloud cover down here in the south and a lot of just thunderstorms that are going to bring flash flooding in these areas. And currently in Texas, we have a line of thunderstorms that is heading towards Houston. It might already be there. But here in the north, we have a lot of thunderstorms and cloud cover. This is our day one outlook for severe weather, and we have a slight risk extending from Montana down into Colorado and Kansas, and then we have a marginal threat from the Texas Panhandle all the way up into Montana and Idaho. It's a big marginal threat. Our day two outlook, we have a small slight risk of severe weather over here in South Dakota and a little bit of North Dakota. And then a marginal threat from Montana and North Dakota down into Nebraska. On our day three outlook, we only have a marginal threat of severe weather that goes from Minnesota all the way down to Kansas. And we might get a slight risk of severe weather later. As confidence grows, we might get a slight risk of severe weather. Our day one outlook for tornadoes, and we have 2% chance of tornadoes over here down in South Dakota, and it goes all the way down to Colorado. And then we have one in the Oklahoma Panhandle, New Mexico, Colorado, a little bit of Kansas down here. And on our day two outlook, we have no chance of tornadoes, but they might add one in future outlooks as confidence grows. But it is a day two outlook, so it's more likely that they won't. This is our day one risk of wind, and we have a 15% chance. This is a slight risk of wind, and we could be seeing 70 miles per hour, a 15% chance of that. Day two outlook, we have a 15% chance, slight risk of a lot of wind in these areas. I'm seeing maybe 75 or 70 miles per hour. This is our day one risk of hail, and we have some monster hail that's going to happen in these areas. We have a 50% chance, slight risk, and then it's hatched. So significant hail is going to happen. Baseball to softball size hail. You need to take this very seriously. Day two outlook, we have a 15% chance, a slight risk of hail. Not really seeing anything big, maybe ping pong size hail is possible. This is our day one risk of excessive rainfall. We have a slight risk of excessive rainfall from Georgia all the way down into the Florida Panhandle, South Carolina, and Alabama. You need to take this seriously. You could get flash flooding in these areas. And extending from that, we have a marginal 1 out of 4 threat of flash flooding. We have another one over here in Kentucky, and it goes up into Illinois and down into Missouri. We have one over here in Minnesota and South Dakota, and we have one in Montana. So our day two risk, and we have a slight risk of excessive rainfall in Georgia, Florida Panhandle, Alabama, and North Carolina, South Carolina. In these areas, you can see a lot of flash flooding, so you need to take this very seriously. If you get a flash flood warning, you need to take it seriously. Get to a high floor if possible. Day three outlook for excessive rainfall, we're still seeing a lot of excessive rainfall from Georgia all the way up into Virginia. It's only a marginal threat, so that is good. It's not a slight risk. Over here in Minnesota and Wisconsin, we have a marginal threat too. This is the total rainfall that we could be seeing in the south. We are looking at a widespread 1 to 3 inches over here in Panama City. We could be seeing a lot of rain, actually. In parts of Alabama, you could be seeing pockets of rain, but these models aren't as good at this as predicting hurricane landfalls to see the amount of rainfall, so this could be inaccurate. You could get 1 to 5 inches of rain. That is possible. Alright, this is our temperature anomaly. We have a high pressure system still dominating over here in New Mexico that is going to bring very, very hot temperatures to Michigan all the way up into Maine. We have a pocket of cold air in Montana, and down here in the south we have a pocket of cold air. That is bringing 70 degrees temperatures that would still bring relief in these areas. You might not even get out of the 80s in some areas. And the lows are going to be in the 60s and 50s. So this is very nice weather. You need to enjoy this weather while it lasts, because it's going to get back into the 80s, possibly 90s. For 8 to 14 day, we're still staying very above average in some areas, including the Northeast. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share this with friends and family so they are updated on the latest severe outlook.